I'm out on an adventure, something I wanted to do for a while, and I'm going to call this episode, or this adventure, Zen and the Art of E-Biking, because messing around with e-bikes, going out adventures on them, there's a zen to it for me. And now I've got into the photography stuff with it, it's a double zen. If you've ever read Zen in the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, you'll know what I mean. And as this channel been mainly built around the mental health benefits of e-biking, they've helped me a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had a terrible 18 months because of my PTSD, but the days when I'm out on these, I'm not bothered, really not. I'm using a new mic today that's actually attached to my Ace Pro 2, and it's that new Insta360 Mic Pro. Not seen it about, so we're giving that a test while we're at it. Why not? It shortens my workflow if it works. So we're coming to Sandal Castle because I want to talk about something I've learnt about this place, and I've wanted to talk to you about it for a while. I keep going on about it, don't I? These tyres are good. Yeah, I wanted to talk about it for a while, so that's why we've come here today, to talk about Sandal Castle. We're going a few other places as well, but it's a bit different up here. I brought you up here before, but not for the reason I'm bringing you up here today. It's kind of cool up here. You can feel the history around you. So this is part of Sandal. That's my new kit bag, size of the thing. This is part of Sandal Castle, and you can see it there. It's just part of the battlements. And there itself, well, that has a bit of history. Apparently the Duke of York settled here in Wakefield in about 1450. In fact, it says in 1452 he marched all the way down to London in an attempt to force Henry VI to dismiss Somerset from the government. There's a lot was going on back in them days. It was all a big power grab, nothing new. You know, there's plaques and reader parts and whatever. But it's well regarded as being the hill. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men, and apparently he marched them up to the top of this hill and he marched them down again. All this was apparently a Lancastrian poem that was written to mock him. He died badly. But historically all these power hungry people do. They all die badly. But yeah, this is about 3 miles from my house. And up until recently I knew nothing about this. I was just talking to somebody just now. They didn't know, and they live around here. But if you pull it up on the internet, I'll put a link in, you'll see that this was where it all went on. You know, you can feel the history seeping out of the ground here. You really can. was Sandal Castle. Spoken to loads of people up here today that all seem to know that what I didn't. But I did find a few that didn't, and they live around here as well. It's going to be one of them days today, I think. It's going to be a bit too warm. Morning. Morning.
That's what the thing is with there, isn't it?
Have a go with this.
Have we done that?
Yeah. Tell me what you think of it.
And I think it's because
I think it's expensive.
Less than £2 grand.
companions of sheepdogs,
Now hit that little button that says B.
and so they never were expected to live very long. So they were putting confidence in taking with the predator. Yeah. Because sheepdogs take so much training, they would go after the wolf or.
Oh man,
There's that silly grin.
oh yeah.
What do you think?
Fun that.
It is, isn't it?
A lot of fun.
You can get about 40 odd miles out of that with me on.
Really?
Yeah.
I've ridden bikes about 20 years, motorbikes.
Yeah.
About 20 years. It's a very similar
Experience, yeah. Well, I've come out of motorbiking, so this is
Yeah.
why I got into this. So
So that's amazing.
I thought I'd let you have a go before
love it,
you
yeah, thank you
disappeared,
very
just see what you thought of it. Have a nice day. See you later, buddy. So apparently, down here, there's like a school on the left. Skid Risk. And there's a cross. If it's here, it's here. If it's not, it's not. Keep our eyes open. They said it's like a Victorian building. Let's see what we can see. It's nice round here. This is the posh part of Wakefield, by the way. It's a lovely day. I'm glad I come out today. I believe this field here is part of where the Battle of Wakefield took place. But apparently around here there's a place where the Duke of York fell. And there's a cross there. I'll find it for the next time I come out. And we'll go have a look at it. It's nice round here. How good am I being? Pork pies in there. Wakefield Trinity Stadium. It's had some money spent on it in recent years, and it looks absolutely great. Not like when I used to come here as a kid to watch him lose. You can come and watch him lose in comfort now. There was a film in the 1960s with Richard Harrison called This Sporting Life, I think. And a lot of it was filmed here. About a rugby league player. 1960s, black and white kitchen sink drama that were quite popular for winning Oscars at the time and awards all galore. But yeah, looks pretty cool now. It's got a new club store over there, see if we can zoom in. Oh, there, look, new club store. Cool. Yeah, I used to come over here a lot when I was younger, when I was a kid. So spend my pocket money, come over with my mate and watch them lose. They didn't always lose, but tactful way of saying it is they didn't win a lot. And I'm going to take you somewhere that's 2 miles from me. You won't believe it was in the same place. I wouldn't even believe it was in Wakefield. Let's go have a look. So, sign across the road says Heath, and this is going to take us up to a place called Heath Common. Come up here occasionally for car meets. But yeah, you wouldn't believe this is in Wakefield. It's an absolutely stunning spot. And this is probably a mile and a half from Wakefield Trinity. I say you wouldn't believe I'm in the same spot. You wouldn't believe I'm in Wakefield. This is Heath Common. And it's absolutely stunning round here. This is on my doorstep. I'd say I'd like to live here, but there's a lot of people come around here in the summer. But in the winter, this must be heaven. Really is a beautiful spot. Yeah, you wouldn't believe this is Wakefield, would you? It's just a different world. And this, what I'm going to go back to again about the mental health benefits of e-bikes. I wouldn't drive out here to go for a walk, but I do get to see all the beautiful spots around here, and they're just a bike ride away. I mean, you gotta have a few quid to live up here, but I guess once you get up here, it's worth every penny. Aspirations, and this is where you aspire to end up, isn't it? Places like this. Yeah, I love it here. You made it without dying then?
What?
You made it without dying then?
I didn't show up for that.
You'll be fine. Who's gonna pull me? Proper old pub. Village pub. Village Green. Look at that up there, look. think it's a bloke that owns a Rolls Royce around here. I can't remember where it was. It's like living in a different world, isn't it? Oh, I'm jealous. Not going to hide it, I'm jealous. Absolutely stunning round here. There's a Rolls Royce over there. If you live around here, you've got Rolls Royce money, haven't you? I'm not jealous in the respect that they've got money, I'm just jealous of where they are. It's a stunning area. Anyway, this is Heath. And it's one of the nicest spots in Wakefield. Sandal's nice where we've been. It's really nice up there, but this, as they say in Yorkshire, it's different gravy. Different gravy. And here we are. So if you're new to the channel, you've no idea what this is, but this is the entrance to Stanley Canal path, where I go riding a lot. This is my little peace spot, but I haven't been down here all this year so far. Morning. Still morning. I did come out early, mind. I just love it down here. Look how peaceful this is today. It's just a spot on it. And I am envious to a certain degree of people that get to live on these boats. Living the dream. I don't know how that dream equates in the winter, but you know, you kind of get used to anything that you put into it, really, don't you? You imagine today just being sat on your canal boat watching the world go by, doing nothing. You know, switching all your digital crap off, not scrolling through endless bad news, mind-blowingly numb shit, and coming back out here and connecting with it all again. Because even if you're on an e-bike, you're connecting with nature again, you're out in it. You know, you're getting vitamin D on your arms and in your face and in your eyes, and it's all good for you. You know, what else will you be doing on a Saturday? We live in a time where everybody wants everything at once, and we've got used to it, that no effort, zero effort means that it's there instantaneously and you didn't really feel like you had to earn it because you've got everything on credit. Morning. And this disconnects you from that. This is why often when I come out riding, I don't have my camera with me. I have nothing with me. I don't even have a phone. So I don't film anything. I don't photograph anything. I'm just enjoying being out on my bike. And everybody you meet on these boats are nice. I've never met anybody that was just an absolute, oh, I did once. But whether he was on a boat or not, this bloke just seemed like he was an arsehole. You get him, don't you? Morning. You can hear these tyres popping. Morning. Don't get me wrong, the L23.0 Pro can come down here. I brought it down here for its initial review, and it was fine. But I wanted something with a little bit more grip. Morning. Thank you. I can just imagine this place 100 years ago and it was thriving. Really busy. Just imagine it like it was. Probably wouldn't have been as clean as it is now. That river, you can tell it's not windy. It might be picking up on the mic, so I'm doing some speed. But it's like glass, it's that clean. It's like glass. Get the other cameras out in a bit, do some filming. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Morning.
Morning, morning. Have a nice day, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers, dude. Thank you. Right, let's see if I can still squeeze through. It's been a while. Yes. It's having these wide mirrors on, look. You don't want them catching. What a spark. Between this and the L23.0, there's not a lot in it. I know this can go faster. I know this can be unlocked. But it doesn't get up to 15.5 mile an hour the same way as that 100 Newton meters does from the mid-drive of the L23.0 Pro. There's a lot going for this as well. This is, how can I pull it? This is like riding a 4x4. And part of the reason I'm giving up my Engine Pro 2 and swapping it for this and having this as a permanent off-road riding machine is, morning, it's that ability to take the battery off without messing around. It's the fact that, you know, there's a lot of things like being able to take the front wheel off reduces the weight of the bike when you're lifting in and out of the truck. It's the little things, and this display, I absolutely adore this display. It's modern, it's beautiful, and it's everything you need right in front of you. And it's the same on the L23.0. They share the same screen. They share the same screen, the same brakes. You know, there's not a lot of difference in it, sort of like stopping wise, and this just looks different. I think that's why you buy this bike, because it looks more manly. It looks more aggressive in comparison with the L23.0 Pro, which, you know, if you can't get past your own sexual identity and realise that it's a machine and it doesn't matter how it looks, and the fact that it's easier to get on a step off. I have to tilt this thing towards me to get on it. I'm that less mobile than I used to be. But again, this thing has a lot going for it. And that's why these are my two bikes that I own. I own this one, I own an L23.0 Pro. I actually own them. I actually kept them. Out of all the bikes that I've been given, I've kept them two. Because they're just a step up from what the bikes were a couple of years ago. And there's a lot of thought gone into the design. ENGWE are now designing their own bikes, they're designing their own display systems. You know, they're not getting off the shelf parts as much. I mean, things like peripherals like the suspension and everything else, that's all off the shelf stuff, the brakes. But they're designing their own frames. So it doesn't look like a Vitalan, it doesn't look like a, you know, any other bike out there. Thank you. You know, I go on about that L23.0 Pro winning a design award, French design award. You know, that's a big thing for a company that's, you know, designing e-bikes. You know, talk of French design, there was something a bit Philip Stark about it. If you don't know who Philip Stark is, you can look him up. There's that design bent that went into that design of that bike. That look. And you know, I harp on about the fact that there's, for the money, you can't find anything out there. I can't find anything that comes close to that for under £2 grand. Nothing. £3 grand. I've said that before. £3 grand. I think I said it in the video. £3 grand. If you want to prove me wrong, if you can find a bike as good as that, does what that does for that money, and looks like that, not exactly like that, but does what it does. Folding mid-drive e-bikes, they don't grow on trees. There ain't many of them about, and they're expensive. Again, you might balk at the price of this. I mean, it's still 1,699 quid, and I've added some bits to it. But, you know, if you were to buy it, you get 10% off of these, you get 10% off the bike if you use my code. Brings the price down. I think the lights on the front were about 20-30 quid that I've upgraded to. Meat Chow mirrors, Meat Chow HD mirrors. Keep getting asked, people don't watch the videos, and I've got sick of answering it. And the tyres were about 70 quid, I think, for the pair. I've got some Tannis armour coming for them because I like that belt and braces thing, and then when that comes I'll throw in some flat out as well. Belt and braces, because nothing worse than getting a puncture. That's the great thing about these bikes, that they get you outdoors. Nothing kills you faster than doing nothing. And then expecting that to be your days out, that the last days of your life are going to be not going anywhere, not doing anything. And yet, even with low mobility, you can use the L23.0 Pro to get out and about. All you have to do is be able to turn those pedals. You don't have to put hardly any effort in, and it don't matter what hill you're on. Those of you that own an L23.0, if you want to point out in the comments that I'm not lying, it's just that good a bike. Been a few changes down here since come down here last. You know, people have been saying this bike's a slouch, unlocked. It's far from that. We're just bound by these stupid e-bike laws that are just not fit for purpose. I'm smiling on the inside. I might look like a miserable twat on the outside, but being out here makes me smile on the inside. I win. Yay me. There's hardly ever anybody down here because it's just so hard to get to. Well, I can get down here because I've got my bike. Jealousy on my part. Another one down there, look. It's a lot closed, and they can drain the water out the other end. Hello, Woofer. Hello. So that lady down there is going to open that lock. The water will drop here, level out with the water on the other side, and then everybody can move on. If you were down here the last time one of these gates got stuck, it was they're hydraulic, and I managed to push one open for somebody after being told that wasn't possible. And that's where we are. So there we are there, look. This is the lock itself. If we take a wander through, you'll see that that's where they put the key in to open the lock. It's great engineering. It's simple and it works, and that's why these canal systems still work today, because of the simplicity of them. As you can see that the water's dropping, the boats are dropping. It only takes a few minutes, unless you're up at 5 rise locks like I was that time. It takes about 20 minutes to get from the top to the bottom. Yeah, you can see how quickly it's dropping, look. Look at all these crosses are. Yeah, this is one of my favourite spots. You might have seen me down here having the odd sandwich and can of pop. That's the camera I'm using, the Ace. It's the 360 Ace Pro 2, and that's that new mic. This is, you've probably seen them advertised everywhere, but that's e-ink, and you can put any image on there that you want. It's pretty cool. That's not the reason I bought it. These all work in systems, so you don't need to have a receiver. You just use the mic direct to camera, a bit like the DJI stuff. And we'll see how it works out. That's the new GoPro. We're going to be testing that out soon, see what that works like, but I need the media mod really. There is a way of getting a mic into it, but it's complicated. I've also got the big boy with me, the S1 II, to take some photographs, maybe a bit of video. We'll see how that goes on. I don't think of worse days of being down here. So anyway, what did I do with this bike? Well, I've changed the tyres. I put links to everything. And I did say in the previous video I wanted the CST Scouts, but it take too long to get here. I've upgraded this light. Let's pop the light on. So we've got a really bright light up there now. Not that that's not bright, it is bright, but that also strobes, which at night keeps you seen. I've upgraded the pedals to folding pedals. ENGWE, if you're listening, please start putting folding pedals on your folding e-bikes. If you've not seen that before, look how thick that suspension arm is. I've upgraded the seat post to a suspension seat post. It's the usual Suntour NCX that I use. And that is it. Again, I'll mention the mirrors, then Meet Chow HD, MEACHOW. I'll add them into the, not in the description, but I'll add them into the text on this video here, because they cost different prices. But yeah, this bike's a different ball game. And as I was saying earlier, you know, having that quick release front wheel, being able to remove the battery easily, makes it easier to fold up. On a lovely day as well. It's a glorious day. See if I can punch into those horses. And baby's over there in the field, look. So to really get that GoPro out and see what we can get with that 960 frames a second. In fact, I will. Let's do that. Yeah, beautiful day. You'd think it'd be busy around here, but it's not. So you got this canal here that runs this side, and if we come around here over the other side, the canals actually merge just over the peak there. There's another canal here, look. So you're an EMTB here?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, that boost button gives you a little bit of
Something.
get off.
Yeah.
Off you go.
Lovely.
And you're in 7th gear, so don't worry about it, it'll take you off. It's a torque sensor.
We'll pull them all right.
Watch, when he comes back, he'll have a silly grin on his face. Everybody that has a go at one does. What mileage are you getting out of them per battery charging?
30 mile?
40. It'll do, because I've unlocked it, it'll do, I weigh, well, normally weigh 240 pound, but I've got heavier pack on here, it's got more camera equipment, so about 250 pound, and I can get about 40 miles out of a charge. Charges in 2 hours. Let's see if he's got the silly grin. Look, told you.
Get up there quick, don't you?
There's the silly grin.
Yeah.
Everybody I let ever go of it, they all come back with that silly grin.
That's interesting.
So how much are they?
Gosh. 4, 5, 6, yeah.
Without the mods, that's 1700.
Is it?
And I was just saying to them, with
That's
my
so-
weight on, I can get at least 40 miles out in that past 5.
Yeah. That's
And it charges in 2 hours. It's got an 8 amp charger with it.
not bad at all.
I've changed the tyres.
Yeah.
and I put a suspension seat post on, and that makes a big difference. I've changed the handlebars, but the mods I put on it are less than 250 quid.
Yeah.
I don't pay for them anyway, but that's by the by. It's just not bad, is it?
No, that's good fun.
Has it surprised you?
It has surprised me, and I mean, yeah.
It folds as well.
Do you want to go? Have a go. See what you think of it.
So my mum and dad have got me riders.
Right.
Yeah, so
They're a bit dainty, aren't they?
they're a bit, yeah.
This
yeah.
company does one called an L20 3.0 Pro.
Right.
Oh, if you push the boost button, it's already set up for you. It should be in
so it just you
five.
use it like when my front
right.
tyre went
You
up.
just turn it around, but if you want a bit of boost to get you going, it's in 7th gear, which is in its lowest gear, or highest, whichever way you look at it if you drive cars. So if you hit the B button, yeah, the L20 3.0 Pro they do is a step through,
Right.
and it's fully legal, so it'll only do 15.5 mile an hour.
Yeah.
But it's got 100 Newton meters of torque out of a mid-drive folding e-bike,
Right.
and it's my favourite e-bike they make, and it's cheaper than that. He's not coming back, is he? How much is his bike worth?
That one's the most expensive out of all of ours. His is the Amflow.
I started off on mountain bikes.
Yeah.
You know, years. I mean, I'm in my 60s now, but I started off on an ML, and that was a 12-speed. And then as I got older, I got into the specialised stuff and
Yeah.
hammering them around. And I am looking at an EMTB. You know, I keep getting offered them to review because I get to keep the bikes.
Yeah.
So it might be worth me having a look at it. And
Obeya's good. They're a Spanish brand.
yeah, I know Obeya. Yeah.
These are all
The new, is that the new Amflow one? Is it?
Yeah, that's the brand new Amflow.
Yeah.
I've seen that reviewed. They're raving about it, haven't they?
It's got a boost mode, which is incredible.
Has he got the silly grin?
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's not what you think, is it?
No. I just did 42k on it. What's that? A mile an hour? 50k is 42. Isn't it?
So you're doing 26 mile an hour-ish.
Effortless.
The lighter you are, and faster you can get out of them. If you put more effort into it.
Yeah, effortless.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, it's good as that.
Thanks for being on my YouTube channel, lads.
Yeah. No.
I do like to get people's reviews of them, see what they think of them just off the cuff.
Yeah.
This is nice. What do you think of the design?
I like the design of it. I like you
Yeah.
can fold it. It's definitely built for a purpose, isn't it? And that's
Quick
what
release
it's
front wheel,
for.
so you can take the battery off and the front wheel off, and it's lighter to get in the back of your truck or the back of your. I can get these in the back of my Audi TT.
Great for
Yeah.
It's great for stuff like trains and stuff like that, isn't it?
Taking on the train, you won't want to. They've just released one called a Zip,
Yeah.
which is like a small fold-up e-bike, and I took it on the bus. I'm never going on the fucking bus again, ever.
Be on there as well.
I've left it on, don't matter, it's rechargeable.
Oh,
I've
it's
just been up
chargeable.
to Sandal Castle.
Oh yeah.
Do you know the story of Sandal Castle?
Yes.
The old Grand Old Duke of York?
Matching up to the top of the hill.
Yeah, well, I only live 2.5 miles from there, and I never knew, and I've lived here 15 years,
Really?
and I didn't know, and I've been up there, and I've just done a video about it, and it's just like, just the history on your doorstep. You can feel the history seeping through the ground when you're
Yeah.
up there.
We were there a couple of days ago, weren't we? Yeah, we went
It's a nice
to
spot.
the-
Well, I live at Thorns,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
so at Thorns Park, I've got the hill there that I can see all over Wakefield, and
Yeah.
it's nice there to go up and just do some filming up there, but
Absolutely.
please stop telling me this bike's slow. It's far from slow. If you put some effort in, so we got to 40, 41, 43 kilometers an hour with some effort. I'll put the calc up on the screen what that is in miles per hour. It's not a slow bike at all. If a bike can be unlocked, I'll unlock it and ride it around. You don't have to ride around like an idiot. Coming back into Wakefield now, and there's just one more spot I'm going to take you to. I've taken you there before, but we're going to go there. Come up here quite a lot. You know, there's quite a bit up here to see. It's one of my favourite spots, and it's like a quarter of a mile from my house, and it's really peaceful. I'll show you around. Look, if you have a look around here, it's just trees and peace and quiet, and I love it up here. It's just a nice spot. I used to walk the dog around here, so that's another reason that I come up here, because it brings back memories of my boy. I find a lot of peace up here, and you know, some of you get sick of me harping on about the mental health benefits of these things, but when you're on them and you're out and about, everything else goes by the way. You're busy concentrating on riding. I mean, get a GoPro or something, or don't get a GoPro. That new GoPro is not as good as they say it is, and it's expensive. It's the most expensive GoPro they've ever made. But if you get yourself one of these Ace Pro 2s, these Insta360 things, they're brilliant. They're really, and it's what I've been filming on for the last 18 months. And if you get that little watch thing you see on my handlebars now and again with a picture in it, you can capture all your GPS data and put that on the screen, and or just go out to historical sites that you know are local to you, you've never been to. I say I've lived in Wakefield probably 16 years, and that's Sandal Castle's about 2.5-3 miles, so I can see my house if I went up to the top from the top of Sandal Castle. It's that close, and I didn't know. Didn't have a clue. So 6.5 hours after I started, well, about 6.5 hours, I'm done for the day. I've been out for an adventure. I've enjoyed myself. But what you have to ask yourself is, when you get an e-bike, if you haven't already got one, what adventures are you going to go on? And if you have got one and it's sat in the garage, why aren't you going out on adventures? Anyway, just before I go, my discount code for everything ENGWE, don't matter how many bikes you buy or whatever, you get 10% off using the code MODPROJECTS. There's a link in the video description. I'll find a link to some bits on Sandal Castle, and yeah, that's our first adventure out. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. Have a nice weekend, everyone.